Let's check the streams.
You check the streams.
I'm waiting for it. No, we got Twitch next. It's up and running, buddy. Next is YouTube. Always got to wait on YouTube to connect. Okay, now we're streaming.
Hey. I said forget about it, cuh.
What? What'd you say, cuh?
That's the funniest clip.
Oh, from Fast and Furious?
No, it's Too Fast, Too Furious. Get it right. I said forget about it, cuh.
What's that, cuh?
So what up, man? What's your day been like?
I started playing Diablo at about 1:30.
No.
Yeah, really, they had to delay the launch.
But I heard there was problems. What happened?
I don't know. They just said they had to delay it. I'm not sure what
They're probably making sure that you're ready. They're probably making sure that you're completely ready. They weren't going to launch it till you're ready.
I'm doing a bunch of hurricane prep, dude.
So I was going to ask you, have you putting down the stuff on your roof?
I got all my shutters up.
Oh.
And that's about it.
How far are you from Tampa?
45 minutes south, but I'm not in a flood zone.
Yeah, you might actually get more. You actually might get more winds than Tampa.
No.
You don't think?
Mm-mm. No, we're not going to get more winds just because of the trees and everything.
You'll get more rain. Everybody on the east side always gets more rain.
What?
I said you'll get more rain. The east side of the storm always gets more rain.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the whole area is going to get fucking rain. So what are you talking about?
I said you'll get more rain.
Oh, I'm going to get more rain?
You know what I mean? So it's like
so if Tampa gets 10. You want to measure that? You want to know that?
Look, me and Jim Cantori are like the same.
You're not a meteorologist. So shut the fuck up.
Me and Jim Cantori are the same.
No, you're not. You want to come out here and hurricane chase?
Fucking Jim Grantori.
Yeah. What was that? What did you call yourself?
Jim Grantori.
Yeah, idiot.
Fucking tight.
Lame. You're lame.
When I show up, everybody's like, "Oh, we're safe."
No, it doesn't go like that.
The hurricane hunter is here.
Yeah. When you show up, everyone's like, "Oh, gotta hide the food, gotta hide the supplies." Like crumb snatch over here.
Look, I'll be over there eating all the army food or whatever.
Drinking like all the Capri Suns up, eating all the spam.
I remember when we got some, I opened them all up to get all the Skittles out of them. I go ahead and tell you, for people who haven't had MRIs, them bitches are like 9,000 calories, I think.
What was that? MRIs?
What are they called?
MRI? They're called MREs, you dumb shit.
Whatever.
MRIs, really?
Yeah, but them things still have got 6,000 calories.
Meals ready to eat. MRE. What does the I stand for?
Ingest. Meals ready to ingest. No, but what I'm saying is them bitches got 6,000 calories. I remember I sat there and ate like 6 of them in like 2 days.
You're only supposed to eat 1 MRE a day.
I ate like 6 of them. Yeah. I was wondering why I gained like 15 pounds.
Yeah, dude, you're only supposed to eat 1 MRE a day.
I ain't gonna lie though, that bread, like when you're hungry, that cheese and that bread. I mean, it's not really bread. I don't know what kind of bread.
That cheese, man. That cheese ain't really cheese either.
Ain't none of it real.
Loaded with salt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got that bread, that dried up bread. Oh, the crackers too. If you got peanut butter, sometimes you get peanut butter and crackers. The worst is the breakfast omelet. God, that thing's horrid.
No, I didn't have that. What did I have? That was.
You got the McRib. They do have one kind of like the McRib.
They do have a McRib kind.
Basically, what it is, it's like a McRib inside the plastic.
I don't want to know what it is. It's probably like a bunch of ground up pig anus.
I mean, that's what it is. That's what the McRib is too.
No, man, that's the only time I ever got canned water. Like I've never got water in a can before.
Canned water? I've never gotten canned water.
It was gray. It was just a gray can. It said water.
That's weird. That's like you get lead poisoning.
I don't know. I gained 15 pounds from those MREs.
I bet you did. 6? Oh my god!
But them things were good though, man. I think I had. Let's see what I had. The spaghetti.
I like the tuna one because it's just. I know it's going to be good.
I remember. You know that thing. You know the thing.
The chili mac. You ever had that one?
Yeah. No, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good
with some Tabasco in it.
Yeah. So they you know that thing you're supposed to use to heat it up. Like I burn myself and I through it with my hand
Yeah, I
and
think
burn
it can get
myself.
hot, dude.
Hell yeah, it gets hot.
Yeah, it gets really hot.
But you
yeah,
got to do it right, because
you're supposed
otherwise,
to close it and put it back in the box.
yeah, I know. See, here's the thing: is you got to do it right, because if you don't do it right, then it's like half of it's hot, half of it's like fucking cold.
Yeah,
It's
if you put
terrible.
too much water in it won't work.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, MREs. Yeah, God, I've eaten so many MREs, dude. That's all we really
The
had.
spaghetti one's good too.
Yeah, you already said that.
What'd I say?
You already said the spaghetti one.
You
said
said the cheeseburger mac and cheese or
I said
whatever.
no.
Beefaroni. First of all, it's called beefaroni. Get it right.
Chili Mac. It's Chili Mac. Trust me.
I like to go through and get all the snacks out of them, like the Skittles and the Reese's.
Yeah, I know you do. I bet there's like the whole entire box is just open freaking MREs that all the candy's taken out of.
Yeah, we still got some. I think we still got a box.
Yeah.
Them bitches last till like 2040.
Yeah. All right. You want to get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's start it. Let's start the podcast.
All right.
All right, switching over now. Don't breathe hard. God. All right, starting now.
Right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Grant Rowland here with the DMG Gaming Podcast. And as always, I am joined by the man who will single-handedly go to war and fight Hurricane Milton, my boy, Ed Phillips. What up, my boy?
Yeah, man, we got a pretty big hurricane coming
Back
over
up
here.
to a Cat 5 now.
Yeah, it'll downgrade to like a 4, and a 3 one is right over us. Hopefully.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
you go wake up tomorrow, it's going to be like the first Category 6.
Yeah. But yeah, we're all prepped. We're ready. Not in the flood zone. We're good.
But you know what's going to suck, though?
That fence is going to be gone. God. I'm going to have to repair a fence after the storm passes. That's the worst thing to do.
What you got to do is act like you don't see your debris, and just that way you got to go pick it up. Like, I don't see it. I don't
pretend it's not mine. No, we don't got anything outside. Nothing that can blow away, that is. Besides my fence.
Let's see. FYI, you're listed under the Throne and Liberty game, not under chatting. Just so you should about reaching the right audience. Did we not change it?
No, that's Twitch. Twitch doesn't change it for it through this streaming.
Oh,
so,
I see.
Yeah, so I have to like go in there and actually change it.
Oh, I gotcha.
I really don't feel like doing.
I gotcha.
But appreciate the heads up.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah.
You ever notice that like all the bad hurricanes got like the nerdiest names? Milton, Ike.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. I feel like the worse the name, the worse the hurricane. Hurricane Mildred.
Yeah. All right, Grant.
Yep.
Are you ready for that news, buddy?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about some SquareEnix stuff, and then we're going to get in Diablo breakdown. I played Diablo, the launch of the expansion today for a little bit. It's pretty good. But we'll get into all that later.
All
right, Grant. First piece of news. Let's go to my images.
Hey, let me comment on your beard. Looks good.
Oh yeah, you like the beard?
Looks good.
Yeah, it's growing in.
2 weeks. It's already longer than mine. I've been growing this for months.
Yep. It is. Okay, Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, is your beard going to grow anymore?
I do trim it. I could let it go, but I do trim it.
Okay, so you trim it to keep it there.
Yeah, I keep it this short.
How it is currently.
Yeah.
I'm growing mine out just to see how much I can. 20 years without having to grow a beard, being in the military, kind of.
What we should do. What we should do is have a screenshot it, and then in a month screenshot it again. see the difference.
Okay. Well, I mean, we have videos that show the difference.
Hey.
So what are you talking about?
Hey. Enough of that attitude.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm not doing OBS right now, Buka, but I get you. Thanks, though. I'll change all that stuff when we actually do all the edits to the video. Appreciate it, though. All right, so let's start it. All right,
All
Grant.
right.
SquareEnix. You remember them pretty much saying that their corporate philosophy was going to be delivering unforgettable experiences and
Mm-hmm.
prioritizing
Mm-hmm.
delivering ensured fun after its big profit declining of 70%.
Uh-oh, my
Remember them
camera went
saying
out.
that? Did your camera go out, buddy?
No, there it is. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Hold on one second. Keep
Yeah,
talking.
your camera's frozen. How about you fix your camera there, dude? Your camera's frozen, dude. Now your screen's black.
I know. 1 second. Can you hear me though?
I can hear you.
Okay. Let me see.
Well, I'm going to continue while you
Yo,
fix
keep
that.
talking. Keep talking. I'm here. I can at least see. I can at least hear you.
All right, so Square Enix, instead of focusing on gaming and fixing some things, they're enjoy pushing Pride, I guess, which is not a big deal. I mean, I've
No.
never heard of this. I haven't played this game. I don't know what this game is, a little goody two shoes, but I'm assuming there's something to Pride to do with it. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard much about it, but I do know one thing that how many people are playing it? Not a lot.
And it's supposed
So
to be like Little Red Riding Hood. I don't know.
I mean, I guess keep pandering to the less than 1% of people playing your games instead of focusing on your actual gamers that really don't care about any of this. It's not like because they don't care about it, they're not homophobes or whatever. They just don't care.
Yeah.
Gamers just don't care. Focus on the games, the gaming. That's
Yeah.
it. Even people that are part of the LGBTQ community, if then they're gamers, they care about gaming.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let's just say they were doing something. I mean they did, but let's just say this was something bigger. Wouldn't they do it during Pride Month anyway? Isn't that like back in June?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you would think they would do that, but
Yeah.
they didn't. But yeah, I guess not a lot of people playing this game. I haven't even heard of it. I don't even know why but it's in the news. It's all over social media about this. So I don't know what they're doing. Okay, next piece. You got anything to add on this?
No, it's just. I mean, it's just a weird. Like, you're right.
But I mean, like,
I guess I'm.
what are you doing? I mean,
Well,
Square Enix. Like, it's
yeah,
like
I
they're.
know.
I mean, their sales are declining. So you think
Yes.
just pushing stuff that doesn't involve anything about gaming just
I'm more
continue
baffled
to
at
do
the
it?
time. Like, why are you doing this in October?
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
it would be. I would understand it more if you're doing it in June, whatever. But yeah,
Like
it's
what Nelson says. You got to reach out to those 500 people. It's not even that really when it comes to at least this game. But yeah, that
I've never even heard of this game.
fraction of a percent of people, and then of course, then piss off the rest. Just like Nelson said,
Yeah,
all your other people that actually play and buy your product. But I mean, this is like everywhere. You get it. Not even just gaming; it's everywhere. I mean, I just don't understand it. What's the big deal? Why are we doing this? It's just too common.
it's random as hell as well. Like, it's just like the most random thing in the world. Like, we're gonna have a pride stream in the beginning of October.
Yeah. All right, let's move to the next subject. Let me pull this image up. All right, Grant, here's the next major subject. Hey, look at this. Over 90 was higher than this. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. But I see they say over 90%, 95%. It's probably around 98, 99%.
No.
Probably even higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
So over 95% of players don't consider inclusivity important in gaming. No
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's like a repeating pattern here with all these companies that are trying to push DEI. I mean, Sony's now involved in it, at least Sony UK.
Yeah.
They got that big push for DEI hiring. You know what kind of people want to go to DEI.
Yeah.
Those people that want to take those DEI jobs to work and find and hire people based off DEI.
Yeah.
It takes that certain individual that can't separate all their politics from, their decision. And it's just, it gets dumb. But we talk about this quite a bit on our podcast.
Yeah.
We've said this 100 times on our podcast, almost like every other episode. Gamers don't care about this shit.
Never.
The only people that do, I guess, are the people that are playing Dustborn, maybe. You know, the 4 people that are playing Dustborn, and I guess the 400 that are playing Little Goody Two Shoes or whatever the game is.
Like in Little Red Riding Hood or whatever the shit it's called.
I guess. I mean, I still don't know what that game is about. I guess it's Little Red Riding Hood, but she's a lesbian or something like that.
I have no idea. I've never even heard of it.
I mean, I don't know why that's under Pride. I guess there's something involving that. But, you know, I mean, no one cares about it, dude. Like, stop pushing it. Stop revolving your business practices around DEI. Just stop it.
Yeah. Just fucking make games.
Like we keep saying every episode, if you want diversity, go by merit and everything, and it's going to come naturally to your
damn the diversity
company.
Will work itself out.
Yeah. I think DEI is probably the most bigoted, racist thing you can possibly do. Non-inclusive, because you're only people you're hiring. Of course, you want to have that hive mind think. You want to have everyone that speaks or thinks like each other. You don't want that. You want people that have different opinions, different backgrounds, and talking when it comes to like game creation and everything like that. Basically talking and discussing when it comes to the development of the game, of different ideas, not the same fucking opinion. You don't want hive mind think in your company. You do not want it. You want creativity.
And if you do get hive mind,
discussion and debate,
it turns into Ubisoft.
Yeah, exactly, Nelson. The streamers, they just don't want to hear it. Like the people that just want to push this DEI, they're on that top totem pole of DEI. They don't want to hear your point of view.
Yeah.
And it just creates, and then they're hiring people that have the same point of view as them when it comes to politics, ideology, everything. What you looking at your phone for, boy?
No, I'm not. I was trying to see what
podcast.
No, I know that. It's just like my camera. My cameras are going off crazy. So I was just trying. It's probably just like the animals.
Yeah. So we hammered this down every podcast. Gamers don't give a shit about this.
Never.
You
know what's funny is though they always come out and say, like, you'll see posts from time to time saying, the minority, don't be discouraged by the minority of people. Like, y'all are the minority. Y'all are the minority.
Obviously. And I just saw a bunch of other social media polls from big time streamers on YouTube. They did the same thing after seeing a lot of these articles come out about inclusivity. What do you think they polled at? It was like 98% above on their polls that gamers don't give a shit about.
Nobody's ever, never in my life have I ever even thought about that.
I mean, it's like your camera, dude. Like,
I know. Just keep talking. Don't worry about it. I don't know what's going on.
Now you're frozen. Like you got a stupid face. There you go. What's wrong with your camera, dude?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Just bust everything up.
No. So you remember I told you about my internet. So that's probably some garbage going on with that. I didn't restart my computer, so just.
Oh yeah. I mean, your laptop is garbage. So there.
It's probably on its last. And then it switches to the default camera.
Oh, so there you go. And now you're moving in slow motion. No, I'm just messing with you.
What?
All right. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on while my camera's still alive.
Yeah, let's ignore your shitty camera.
I got the same camera you got.
Yep. All right.
Don't you get
J Tech TV, thank you for saying this. Yep. Got you there. Critical Gaming. You agree. I know, man. A lot of people agree. Like gamers.
Everybody.
I mean, almost everybody agrees on this.
Everybody agrees.
Like, quit pushing this diversity crap.
Yeah.
It's going to come natural, especially when hiring people, man. Like, it's insane. But DEI, what it does is it creates a fucking virus inside your company because everyone thinks the same.
Again,
and that's who you're hiring. And it just creates a festering, fucking horrible virus in your company.
Correct. And again, we've always said this. Like, we don't give a shit if there's gay characters or trans characters or anything in these games. Like, that's what they say. Oh, well, what about Baldur's Gate 3? Well, hell, you can make them green and red and purple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our point is whenever you you make that the focus of those characters. Like, we made this character because he's gay, because they're a lesbian,
or if you take the original IP that has always been a certain way, a character that has always been this, and then you completely change them for political reasons and ideological reasons. That's when it's really stupid.
I'm surprised in the new Zelda game that she wasn't a lesbian or I don't know. What are some other ones? I don't know. Non-binary, whatever. I don't know.
What was the other one? Gendermancer?
No,
you remember that?
Gendermancer.
What the fuck? A gendermancer? You fucking
Yeah.
serious? Are we just making up shit now?
There's making stuff up. Like that's the thing though. Is like people talk about the acolyte. You know what I mean? Like, what was the point of having those? I guess the sorcerers or whatever, the ladies or whatever.
Because they
Like,
wanted to create
I,
something
I
of
know, but
creating people out of the force. You know what I
like
mean? Like creating
the thing
children from
about
the
it is
force.
if you would have just like people would have figured out that if they were lesbians, you didn't have to like make it be known. Like that
It
was like
doesn't
the
matter. I mean,
whole thing about it.
that show was complete garbage. Let's not
Yeah.
even talk about that.
So is
It's straight garbage.
Agatha the whatever, um, whatever it's called, Agatha the Unlikely. Wait, what is it called?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Nintendo doesn't play that game, Nelson. All right. So anyway, yeah. Let's
For
keep
now,
on going. Yeah, for now. Oh yeah, just wait until they
For
get
now.
the DEI push. Get big in that. All right, Grant. Let's go over Diablo real quick.
Do we got to?
Yeah, we got.
Disrespecting you.
Did you just disrespect Diablo?
Nah, I ain't gonna disrespect that.
Yeah, critical. They overlook the true significance of the game in promoting DEI. I mean, they always do. I mean,
Always,
they
man.
bloat their damn companies. You're right, critical. They bloat their companies with this DEI shit, and it always backfires on them. Like every company that just bloats their staff, all this resources that go to this crap, they always fail. They always end up having to fire people and all that stuff. All right.
Like, because there's only so many levels of like gay you can go to. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, well, I guess you're right. I guess they could create new levels.
I mean, we just saw someone create a gendermancer. What do you think they're going to create next?
That's true.
Okay. Let's go talking Diablo 4. All right. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm just going to go over what they added.
I was just joking. Talk about it. I know you enjoy it.
We got a lot of other stuff we can talk about, but I want to let's just
why he's talking. Guys, hold on.
The new expansion is.
Guys, hold on. Y'all know why he's talking. Y'all know why he's talking fast, because he wants to get on out of here so he can play. Because he's going to lose. He's in the middle. He's about to get hit by a hurricane, so he's not going to have any power.
How about you shut the fuck up and we continue? Okay. Diablo 4 expansion is live.
Okay.
So far, really fun. New area. So let's break it down. Yeah, critical. That's right. D4, baby. All right.
Ultima Online.
So they added a new region, Nahantu. That's a whole new region to the map. Since it's in like the southwest portion of the map, of the original map. New town is Kuras Bazaar. New class, Spiritborn, which I'm playing. It's technically your monk class. You'd actually like it, Grant. Yeah, I know you like playing monk class. Yeah, your class got canceled, critical. That's right. All right, so along with this is season 6. So you're playing a new expansion and a new season at the same time.
So the season starts when the game comes out.
The game's already out.
I thought, okay, so there wasn't like a pre.
Live. I just said it was live.
Okay, I was just making sure that
pay attention to your colleagues.
Because every fucking game has like a 3-day early access. So
it is live now.
Okay.
Buy the expansion, download, and bam, you're playing now.
Okay.
Okay.
You won't be playing it for long, so enjoy it while you can.
I got a day and a half before this hurricane turns my power off.
You go hook it up to your truck.
Yeah, I'll have that generator going, buddy. All right, so new level cap is introduced. New leveling system, Paragon system, difficulties are introduced. The Paragon levels are now account-wide and cap up to level 300. You go up to 60, and you got basically 10 extra skill points based from the last, before the expansion. You can unlock 4 new mercenaries. These are like companions on your quest, or when you play the game on any type of single player mode. Besides like any of the co-op stuff, but this is mainly for when you're progressing through the game. You can have a mercenary and you can have a reinforcement mercenary, but so there's 4 total mercenaries and you can pick 2. One is your active companion and the second one is your reserve companion, which I just unlocked. I just got there. They all have unique abilities, bow, tanking, all that stuff.
What level are you?
I just hit 31, I think.
Yeah, critical. He'll be 60 by tonight.
I'll be 60 by the night. You're right, critical. All right, so they got that. So we just talked about the mercenary system. It's a pretty cool thing. You can also so they added this like a rune of ritual, whatever. It's a new socketing thing you can do on your gear.
Oh God, something else I got to learn.
2 sockets. But both of these put together create a actual rune word, which is additional skill. Like if you put two together and can get make teleport for like a barbarian, teleport's usually a sorcerer skill. You can add that to if you're a barbarian, you actually teleport as a barbarian. So there's a mix and match system for these rune words, and so you can access a skill from a different class. And like Warcry is a pretty good one to have on like a squishy class or something like that. I wanted to do more damage and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a mix and match system. Then you also have a co-op endgame dungeon they added, which is Dark Citadel. They got a time dungeon, which is Kuras Undercity. They actually also introduced Party Finder now. So to do all this like group play, anything that you want to get a group going, you can list your party and go from there. What else they did? New dungeons, cellars, strongholds to part of the new map. Critical. I was level 16 when you logged off. That was 2 hours ago, brother. You gave me 2 hours to level. Come on,
y'all go learn that Ed's the most power leveling mug in the world, like in any game.
But I mean, honestly, and I've been doing hurricane prep, so I really haven't played a lot today. All right, so also they introduced a new a higher gem tier called Grand. So
cool.
I think it was Exquisite before or something like that,
or something. Exquisite.
And now there's a new tier of gem, even higher than that. All right, and that's a brief recap.
Do they have new like mythics, like anything higher than that?
They've revamped some new uniques and changed some things around and some uniques like they did the last season.
They need to bring back the sets. Remember the sets that they had with the green sets or whatever?
Season sets and stuff like that.
They need to have that.
They might, but I think they're trying to get the game to where they want it to be.
Yeah. Well, let me send them an email. I'm sure they'll read it. Yeah. They'll probably read it, especially knowing it's coming from my email.
Yeah. And so let's get to all right. So my playthrough so far, I mean, I'm still very beginning of the story. I just got the mercenaries. Besides that, I mean, it's been fun. I'm playing the Spiritborn. It's a fun class. It's fast, like dashing back and forth, attacking enemies, a bunch of AOE. Yeah, you camera flickering.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't know. You just need to shut everything down.
They probably hacked. I think I've been hacked. Where's your blame on?
The internet's saying they don't want to see your face.
You remember? I know they're going to replace me with AI.
Now your microphone's screwing up.
No, it's not. So
yeah. All right, Grant. Ready for the next thing?
Yeah, hold on. He says you can't catch a wink. Yeah, you're right. So we're playing Final Fantasy 14, and he literally gave me a 5-day head start, and it was double EXP, and he called up to me.
No, it's easy to catch up with you. You go around and do all the side quests you don't need to do.
I like to talk to everybody. I like to have the full experience.
Yeah. God, your camera sucks. Anyway, okay, let's keep moving. Yeah. Sophia Park 77. Actually, I do art for gamers and streamers like VTuber, model, logo, banner, overlay, emotes, animation, more. Would like to see some of my work. Not right now during a live podcast, but thanks for chiming in there.
Shoot us an email. We'll look at it.
Yeah, shoot us an email. We're not VTubers though, so sorry.
What's a VTuber?
There's people that pretend to be the animation character or anime character, and they're talking and like they have a little. Instead of seeing them, you see this cartoon character.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what a VTuber is.
I gotcha.
You would be a good VTuber.
I'd be Mr. Popo.
Yeah. From Dragon Ball Z.
Kami.
All right, Grant, let's talk Throne and Liberty real quick.
All
right. So Throne and Liberty, 3 million players in a week. 3 million players in a week. Pretty good from MMO. Pretty good. Especially all that shit talking I see from some people that you see on YouTube and stuff saying it's such a horrible game. People enjoying it. So you can think it's bad, but the player count says different. Also, it's looking at 280K concurrent players on Steam daily so far. Still a new game. The up count will go down over the time, but it's still looking like a good. And, everyone, Asmongold, a bunch of other guys are saying they really enjoy it.
Yeah.
So good on that. All right. So, and I've been playing Throne of Liberty, but, I'm putting that on pause while I do Diablo in the new season.
For now.
And I tried to get you to play, but all you want to play is Ultima Online, Outlands, like every day. Play a different game, Grant. Play a different game.
I'm locked in.
So what do you think about this next piece of news, Grant? Resident Evil 2 coming to iPhone. Oh, boy.
Why? First of all, like that game's going to be like I don't understand how the hell you're going to move on that game, like on your phone. Like it just seems like a big clusterfuck.
It's
I
a
don't think
it's
you guys
it's
have.
for Asian countries mainly, dude. All these game push on mobile phones is always to attract the Asian
So
crowd.
so here's the thing. They could have taken the same time and they could have done a Breath of Fire. They could have done a new Mega Man. But what did they do? They made another fucking Resident Evil for the iPhone. I said this shit was going to happen. I said it. I looked at you and I told you. I looked you directly in your beady eyes, and I told you that they were going to do this shit.
I
And they
probably
did.
didn't disagree with you.
Hey, you probably. Well, you.
No,
I don't think you're. I don't
probably
even think you.
not.
You
Why would
probably.
I disagree with you on that?
Well, you probably
Of
didn't hear
course
me.
they're going to bring Resident Evil to the iPhone or mobile.
But why?
Why wouldn't they? Because they have to go after the Asian market, Grant. It's a money grab.
You see what you're doing to my camera?
No, that camera's
I'm
doing
hacked.
that because
I'm being
your
hacked.
equipment's shit.
I'm being hacked.
All right. You sure? You good over there? You want to black out again?
I might just disappear. You just never know.
All right. Okay. Let's actually, I want to show this image real quick. I think we already talked about this, but I want to see if I can pull it up. I wonder if this is it. Oh, this is what we were talking about earlier. This is actually a tweet from one of the publisher or the developer of Little Goody Two Shoes.
One of the 28 players. Okay.
Yeah. So obviously they're getting a lot of hate. They're getting a lot of hate for their game. You know, when I saw this tweet, I looked at the replies to see what they're getting, and it's all the same stuff. Basically, everyone's saying, like we said plenty of times, we're tired of this shit. Like we're tired of this push of this crap. Okay? Because no one cares. I mean, you got this 1% now. They probably are getting hate. It's very small. I mean, it's X. It's Twitter, right?
Here's the thing.
You're anything negative 1% of dumbasses.
Here's the thing. If they said this game sucks, that's considered hate to them. So I would like to see some of the comments. Now, I'm sure there's some comments. I mean, there are some bigoted people out there. You know what I mean? But again, they don't represent the majority. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm sure a lot of it's probably like, yeah, this game sucks. What's the point of this game? You know what I mean? And that's considered hateful, you know, because they don't agree with they think the game's fucking stupid.
Here, let's do this. I'm going to go to Twitch real quick and edit this video.
Go fix it.
What's that?
Go fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people, let me see if I can actually edit it when it's live. I doubt it. Yeah, I can. So let's change Throne of Liberty to Diablo 4 since we talked about that.
Run the podcast. Thanks. I said, you've already run the podcast. Thank you.
Here, I changed it.
Act professional.
All right. Changed. It's good. All right. So anyway, that's them.
Thank you for doing it. Finally.
What? Oh, well, I know you can't do it. You don't even know how to work Twitch.
That's what I was doing. I was trying to do it, but my camera kept messing up.
Yeah. Just go ahead, Sophia Park. Just DM us.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Yeah. You know if I changed it to Diablo 4.
Yeah. Thank you. Finally.
Yeah. God, you're worthless. What do you do? Are you doing anything? You streaming anything, buddy?
My presence.
UO. I'm just going to show up to the podcast.
I'm going to start streaming UO just to show you how it's done.
Yeah. Okay. I'll watch the one viewer while you're streaming.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Let's move on. What do we want to talk about next? Okay. We already talked about Resident Evil to come to iPhone. Yeah, Nelson. Yeah, make it for the Switch too. I mean, I'm kind of tired of these games going on mobile. Like, I understand it's Asian market, but I don't care. Like, I'm
just tired of Resident Evil
2.
I love Resident Evil
mobile. I'm not going to do it.
I love Resident Evil, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I am. What do we call it? Diminishing returns.
Capcom, you have several other games that need to be made. Mega Man, Breath of Fire.
I mean,
exactly. Don't you copy me?
You copying me, motherfucker? All right.
Hey, I said forget about it, cuh.
Oh shit, cuz. What up? Okay. Let's talk Silent Hill, dude.
Okay, let's do it.
Remake. Good review so far.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a good remake.
That game's scary as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the original. I remember Silent Hill 2, the original. That thing was rough,
Yeah.
and the first one was pretty rough. But yeah, so remake's looking good. I guess good reviews.
I can't. I wonder if I could play that game by myself in the dark. My wife was out of town. I should have got it because I was here by myself.
Dude, you can't even play Resident Evil 1 by yourself in the dark. What are you talking about?
No, but dude, I was like 14 when that
Silent
game. I
Hill
was
is
young.
about
I was like
scaring the
10 when
shit
that
out of you.
game. I know. I was like 10 when that game came out. Of course, I couldn't play it in the dark.
Yeah. All right. Next,
Dude, I used to be
Grant.
scared. I used to be scared of Ghostbusters 2 when I was a kid because of the slime came out of the tub. I couldn't take a bath because I was afraid slimes would come out the tub.
You afraid of Slimer?
No, you don't remember the scene in Ghostbusters 2 where the pink slime came out of the tub?
Yeah.
So I thought that was going to happen to me. I was.
I bet. God. All right. Grant, Dragon Ball Z, Sparkling Zero.
Sparking.
I said
Not
sparking.
sparking. It says sparkling.
Sparkling
like an idiot.
Zero? Oh, is that what it is? It's called Sparkling Zero?
No, it's called Sparking Zero.
Okay. Well, early access, Grant. Looking good.
Parasite
Looking
Eve.
good.
Correct.
Yeah, dude. Parasite Eve is another one that I loved. Like, why? Where is it?
It's like they just made it. Made it a great game and then threw it away.
Yeah, exactly, Nelson. Make a new Onimusha or something. Mega Man. I mean,
yes.
These independent platformers, are just destroying everyone. Like, they're too scared to make a Mega Man because they got so many of these platformer independent companies making phenomenal platformers, like Ori, or what is the other one? Ender Lilies, stuff like that. Like, they're scared to make it. Like, just make it.
Yeah. But if somebody else does make it, then the Capcom's going to try to sue them into oblivion.
Yeah.
Just because they're lazy and won't do it.
Yeah. But yeah, Onimusha, Mega Man, I mean, they're not touching these games, man. Breath of Fire, they're not touching them. They need to be touching them and doing something like remake or something. Yeah. Remaster even. I'll take that. But a good one, you know what I mean? Okay.
You saw them talking about doing a Final Fantasy IX remake?
Why? Yeah.
Why?
Not a remaster, a remake.
Just do a remaster. Not everything deserves a remake.
And how long is that going to take them?
Like remakes, here's the thing: is remakes are like games, like 16-bit games. You can remake them into more modern graphics. You know what I mean?
I mean, they already did that with Star Ocean.
Because I know, but I'm saying, this one, yeah, exactly. That's the perfect way they should have done it.
Remaster.
Correct.
They just updated some of the background, and that's it.
Because this game will be like 6 games. It'll be like 6 years of games.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's move on. Actually, but yeah, so for DBZ, the new DBZ game, it's looking good. I mean, reviews are looking good.
I saw everybody.
It's in early access. I think comes out a couple of days, right?
Yeah, I saw people rage quitting, and then I saw people they couldn't get past 8 Vegeta.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like it was
and
like
it's
super
online
hard
play too. I know there's competition. You can play against other people, stuff like that.
There's only 3 people I'm playing with.
Who?
The Cybermen, Chaozu, and if you can play as Monaka, that's it.
It doesn't matter who you play against, Grant. I mean, you're just going to get waxed every time.
Fucking the greatest.
You won't even get past like the second chapter, and you're just going to just give up and stop playing the game.
Probably. Then plus start playing UO again.
Yeah, you'll play UO again. That's exactly what you're going to do. All right, let's talk about this last game.
All right.
Metaphor Refantazio, right?
Okay.
Great scores, like 94, brother.
Humongous scores.
That's crazy. And it's looking like it's going to be pretty big. It's in.
Did you just Hulk Hogan me again?
I sure did. This one comes out October 11th.
Oh.
Yeah, it's coming out soon. But it's an RPG, anime style. Looks good. I remember we saw a trailer in one of the state of plays of one of these gaming fest, whatever we did. We looked at it and looked pretty cool. But yeah, good scores, looking really good. Possibly game of the year. A lot of people are saying that. At least the early reviewers, they're saying game of the year. We'll see. Can't really trust them sometimes, but it's so far everything on Metacritic is at a 94, so it looks good. Oh, another thing about this, I saw some people post like, oh look, it's a woke game and it's doing phenomenal. It's not a woke game. What are they talking about?
Yeah.
No, they're talking about the time people were talking about the localization, the versus translation, and this game came up because the localization team actually changed some of the dialogue completely to basically change the personality of some of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people were talking about. No one called this game woke. There's nothing woke about the game. But you know how people are, that side, they like to just bring up stuff. You look at your phone again, bud?
No, it's
I
my
keep,
camera's going off
yeah,
again.
I see you.
Don't you stare at me like that.
I
Hey,
see
I
you,
got
buddy.
something that's going. I do have something. I do have a topic that we didn't write down that's going to
What's that?
make you upset. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Game of the year. Wukong not on the list.
Not the Game Awards. You're talking about the other one, right?
Yeah.
The joystick one,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, didn't we already say that?
I
We
knew
already
this was
said
going to
that
happen.
before. We knew that's going to happen. I mean, 20 million units sold. Has a good score on Metacritic. A lot of people loved it.
Because it's considered the bastion of anti-woke. They don't
Well,
want it.
and IGN hit piece a while ago, hitting Game Science, calling them, whatever, misogynist, bigots, whatever. That hit piece that is eventually proved wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone still runs with that. Like you can see on Games Radar, a bunch of other things. It's always there. Whatever IGN posted that long time ago, hitting them on basically their misogynistic comments and stuff like that. And a lot of it was actually debunked because of the translation. All right. Yes, Nelson, Streets of Rage did well. Yep. Yeah, Final Fight. Yep. Cheap. Yep. That's right, man. I
used to love Final Fight.
Yeah, Final Fight was good.
I always played with Hagar.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, like we talk about this a lot, but Metaphor, it's not a woke game. Okay? What was we actually did this last podcast. We talked about localization, translation.
Mm-hmm.
Metaphor was one of the things because they changed the personality of a character. The localization team, by translating it, they decided to translate the original Japanese to completely different, changing the personality of the character and how they're talking to someone. And we use that as a reference because we wanted to bring up certain localizations teams can drastically change the game. You know what I mean? They could drastically change the personality of an original character from Eastern to Western and change it when they developed the Western version, completely change that character. And that was I guess, a subject of concern is why we brought it up in our last podcast. And Vice just doing a translation, you know what I mean? Translating Japanese straight to English.
Yeah. Hey, you know what you need? You know what you wish you probably should have had?
What's that?
Starlink. Because see, you could have hooked up your generator to your PlayStation and then got internet from Starlink.
I don't have a generator, dude. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, you don't have a generator?
No, I was just messing around earlier.
No.
We're just going to be without power for however much. But I mean, they already got tons of crews on standby waiting for the hurricane to pass, and all those crews are going to come down and start fixing stuff.
Yeah,
so everything's. This is not new to Florida. Everyone knows what's going on, what happens.
Well, we're probably not going to have a podcast Friday.
When people don't listen to the real threat of evacuation zones that are already labeled.
So we're probably not going to have a podcast Friday.
Life in danger.
Sure.
What?
We're not going to have a podcast Friday. You probably won't have power by then.
Yeah, it really depends, dude. I might not. Really depends.
You go be calling me Wednesday. You ain't gonna be able to handle it. Tuesday, you go be like, I gotta play my game.
I actually read books, Grant, so I got a lot of stuff to do.
You read books,
and we also have.
It's a book.
Yeah, I know you don't know what the fuck a book is. Yeah,
you're talking about the guy who copied off you in high school.
Yeah, exactly. You got all your bio books taken away from Miss Weigel. You remember that?
I did.
What was that biology class? Biology 101 or whatever?
It was biology 1.
You lost everything.
Somebody wanted to joke. I had to get them.
Who joked you?
I can't remember. But I had to get them.
Yep. Was that all you had for an extra piece of news?
That was it. That's all I was thinking. Because it was just, it came to my mind.
Yeah. Okay. Grant, you got anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's about it.
Yeah. All right. So we covered a lot. Diablo 4 covered Square Enix's push on Pride and DI. I'm sure that's going to work very well for them after saying that they were just going to focus on quality and not quantity. Focus on gaming. No, you're not. I know you can't help yourselves, but you're not. So I wonder where this is going to take Square Enix. So
It'll take them. They'll make a Final Fantasy 13 remake. They'll make everything but what they need to make. Chrono Trigger. That game's never getting redone.
It's never. They're never going to touch it again. It's done. They're not going to touch it.
Which is sad.
Yeah, you know how they are. They sit in gold in their back pocket, and they just don't want to do things.
Yeah,
that people really want. All right, Grant. That's a podcast, bud.
That's a podcast. All right, guys.
Wrap it
up. Go follow us on YouTube if you're from YouTube. If you're following us from Twitch, go follow us on Twitch. Or vice versa. If you're on YouTube, go follow us on Twitch. And if you're on Twitch, go follow us on YouTube. That would help. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, even though we don't really use it much, but we will. We'll eventually get to that. More than likely, we're probably not going to, let's go ahead and tell y'all now, we're probably not going to have a podcast Friday, unless for some miraculous miracle they get power, which,
maybe not.
We'll see. But if not, but if so, then we'll send out a tweet and let y'all know so y'all can tune in. But more than likely, we're probably not going to. So we'll go ahead and say it now. But yeah,
if it comes up, like if it doesn't come up Friday and comes up Saturday, we can do it on a different day.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's just going to depend what the damage is and all that stuff. If I got to fix my fence, all that stuff.
Well, while everybody's playing Diablo 4, Ed's going to be on his phone watching everybody play Diablo 4, so.
Playing Diablo 4 right after this podcast, buddy. For at least a day and a half.
You're going to be playing
it. Lose power.
You're going to be playing as long as, all the way up to the power goes out.
Yep. That's right.
I can see you out there. I can see you out there trying to save the power lines.
I will not be doing that.
Oh, man. All right, dude. Well, anyway, man, y'all have a good week. My boy, you be safe.
I will.
I'll holler at you, man.